What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel and to episode 4 of Let's Play Hardcore RS3. I'm Twinrova, and this is my Hardcore Iron Man RS3 account, Tamrelinor. Yes, that is an amalgamation. I don't even know if that's the right word. A concatenation of the names Tamriel and Gillinor. In the last episode, we freed ourselves from the shackles of the Birthorpe introductory path system. If you want to actually see how that system plays out, you can head over to my Silent RS3 series. But as for this account, we are now free. We have a set of a kit of full bronze that we crafted ourselves. And yeah, in the last episode, we got to melee stats 222. So this is a very fresh account. We do have some skills, some skilling skills, I should say, non-combat skills. Why do I think it's skilling skills? At level 10, so that's pretty cool. Decent progress towards all skills 10 plus. But the most important thing that I'm going to be doing on this count in its earliest era is questing. So it looks like we might have kicked off the cooked assistant. No, we haven't actually kicked it off. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do today is play through the Cook's Assistant quest, and I'm so excited to do this because I just recently played through the Cook's Assistant quest in 2001scape, right? Which is a private server locked to 2001, the year that RuneScape released, so the juxtaposition between 2001scape and RS3 is so fun. Looks like we have some messages about the birthday buff bonanza. Yeah, that's going on while I'm recording, but I'm playing on an Iron Man account, so the buffs don't apply to us. And it looks like we get some free bank space for being a member. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. Ooh, Gillinor Glow Up. Oh yeah, Kandarin at the time that I'm recording this. Kandarin got a graphical update. Okay, anyway, on to the task at hand. Let's head over to Lumbridge. Oh wow, look at that feature. We can scope in and out on the mini-map with the mouse wheel. That's pretty sick. Let's head into Lumbridge Castle, which is looking so good. All of the graphics are so clean and crisp. And let's talk to Cook. What am I to do? What happened to the castle? The castle really did suffer in the Battle of Lumbridge. I'm glad it's over. Yeah, so Battle of Lumbridge, if you're not caught up, huge world event. By world event, it wasn't like a quest. It was like an event that happened in the game world for like, I don't know, 6 months, a year? Some really long period of time, I feel like. Zamorak and Saradomin literally had a battle out here. You could support either side. The players got to choose who won. It was Saradomin. Yeah, so Battle of Lumbridge happened, a battle between the gods. There's a lot that goes into that, but that's just a nice little intro. The castle really did suffer in the Battle of Lumbridge. I'm glad it's over. People came from all over the world to help rebuild, and now things are getting back to normal. I'm glad. I have important things to cook, and I'm not letting anything get in the way. In fact, even now, I'm preparing a cake for the Duke's birthday. Although, I'll let you get on with it. What's the problem? Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, I'm in a terrible, terrible mess. It's the Duke's birthday today, and I should be making him a lovely big birthday cake using special ingredients. But I've forgotten to get the ingredients. I'll never get them in time now. He'll sack me. Whatever will I do? I have 4 children and a goat to look after. Would you help me, please? All right. Accept quest. Oh, thank you, thank you. I must tell you that this is no ordinary cake, though. Only the best ingredients will do. I need a super large egg, top quality milk, and some extra fine flour. Where can I find those, then? That's the problem. I don't exactly know. I usually send my assistant to get them for me, but he quit. I've marked some places on your world map in red. You might want to consider investigating them. All right. So we have a quest. This is the first quest ever released in RuneScape. I guess it's the first quest. I don't know if it's the first quest created, but yeah, launched January 4th of 2001. crazy. We're going to need this pot, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. And yeah, it's interesting to talk to the cook about the Battle of Lumbridge before Cook's Assistant. The Cook's Assistant quest happens in the 5th age, and the Battle of Lumbridge happens in the 6th age. So this is a kind of a confusing start to the story, because if you're playing through the quests in chronological order, you kind of want to pretend that it's the 5th age until a certain point, and then you want to pretend that it's the 6th age, but this kind of blurs the lines between the two. I guess for the sake of game lore, you can assume that everything that the cook discussed about the Battle of Lumbridge occurs, I don't know, was it like 20? I honestly have no idea when that happened. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to say 2013 or 14. That would be my guess as to when the Battle of Lumbridge happened. Man, that was already 10 years ago. It's painful to even admit that. Okay, let's just get on with the questing already. Okay, there's a mine rune on the ground here. This is very interesting. I love how they still have like a clan cup plaque up in the Mary. Oh, look, they got the fancy hat. This is a hat that you get for the birthday buff bonanza event that is going on right now. That's pretty sick. Okay. But yeah, they have this like clan cup plaque that's been up forever in Lumbridge. Here is the Lumbridge Sage. Wow, and that person looks mighty epic. Okay, we need a super large egg. I know where to find this. If I cross the River Lum, make my way past the Goblin Village. Okay. Oh, and dang, I want the game audio. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Perfect. Yeah, I definitely want the game audio in the background. Pardon me for having that muted. If we head past the fabled cowpens of Lumbridge, we're going to find, I think, is it Fred the Farmer's chicken coop? Or there's a different chicken coop that's Fred the Farmer's? Alright, in the chicken coop area here, we have, in the back, a super large egg. Just down the road from Lumbridge Castle. All it would take if you didn't know where it was located is a little bit of exploring. And the map even, if we take a look, it looks like they've highlighted an area on the world map for us to explore. So if you were a new character, hey, here we go. Look at this, that's pretty nice. Mill, chickens, cows, goblins, castle. That's kind of a nice little starting hint, right, for players if they're just joining the fight in Gillinor. Okay, okay. So next we want, what, like top quality milk or something? We're going to get that in the cow pens. Let's open the gate and look for a bucket on the ground. I think a bucket spawns over here somewhere, which is very handy. Ah, a bucket right next to the prized dairy cow. They just hand it to you. And I think we're going to get in trouble for this, but I'm going to use the bucket on the prized cow. Top quality milk. All right, you milk the cow for top quality milk. Interesting. Yeah, it just gave it to us. I think there's an old iteration of the quest where Gilly Groats over here basically gets upset with you for milking the cow without asking her for permission first. Then after some like dialogue, you get permission to milk the cow. Let's actually talk to her. Hello, I'm Gilly. What can I do for you? Who are you? My name's Gilly Groats. My father is a farmer and I milk the cows for him. Do you have any buckets of milk spare? I'm afraid not. We need all of our milk to sell to market, but you can milk the cow yourself if you need milk. Thanks. Okay, easy enough. Let's see if we can get any more backstory. I'm going to hunt for as much lore as possible. If you don't like quest dialogue, then, I don't know, you might want to skip some of these sections, but I'm going to go as deep as I can into RuneScape lore because that is probably the most fun aspect of the game for me. Can you tell me how to milk a cow? Can I buy milk off you? I'm afraid not. My husband has already taken all of our stock to the market. You could get some by milking the dairy cows yourself. If you would still rather buy it, you can probably get some at the Grand Exchange in Varrock, just north of here. A lot of adventurers sell their goods there. That's cool. Okay, that looks like about as much as we can get out of Gilly Groats. We now have our super large egg. We have our top quality milk. And now we need extra fine flour. And we're going to go to the Lumbridge Mill for that, which I can already kind of see in the distance. The draw distance or render distance on RS3 with whatever settings that I'm running right now are awesome. I honestly love the look of being zoomed in on my character with like the new skyboxes and graphics. It just looks so sweet. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I love classic graphics. I play 2001 Scape and RS3 Preservation regularly, right? But I also love RS3 graphics. They're just so cool. It's the same world, just like realized in a new way. Okay, so if we pick wheat, right, we can go to the top of the Lumbridge Mill, put the wheat in the hopper. I'll actually show you. Yep, it looks similar. Oh, here's a difference. The ladder is on the same side now. You don't have to cross halfway up. Yeah, there's the hopper controls. This is so sick. I love it. Okay, climb down, climb down. Let's talk to Millie Miller, because we actually need extra fine flour. Hello, adventurer. Welcome to Mill Lane Mill. Can I help you? What is this place? This is Mill Lane Mill, source of the finest flour in Gielinor, and home to the Miller family for many generations. We take wheat from the field nearby and mill it into flour. Who are you? I'm Miss Millicent Miller, the miller of Mill Lane Mill. Our family's been milling flour for generations. Don't you ever get fed up with flour? It's a good business to be in. People always need flour. We'll always need flour. Wow. Can you tell me about the battlefield? We were lucky that the Battle of Lumbridge left us largely undamaged. You can still see the battlefield to the south. But not long ago, Saradomin himself set up camp right outside our mill. We were worried that the battle might damage our building. Fortunately, Saradomin defended us from the assault of Zamorak and defeated him in the end. I hate to think what might have happened if Zamorak had won. Okay. I'm fine, thanks. Alright, let's chat again and actually follow through with the adventure. The quest dialogue. I'm looking for extra fine flour. What's wrong with ordinary flour? Well, I'm no expert chef, but apparently it makes better cakes. This cake, you see, is for Duke Horatio. Really? How marvelous. Well, I can sure help you out there. Go ahead and use the mill, and I'll realign the millstones to produce extra fine flour. Anything else? I'm fine, thanks. All right, let's do it. So we are going to pick some wheat. And I will quote Beast Fable once again in saying that our ancestors climbed the ladder of the Lumbridge Mill to put the grain in the hopper. In this case, wheat in the hopper. It's called grain in RuneScape Classic. Interesting. Now we're going to operate the hopper controls. Yeah, look at that animation. You operate the hopper, the wheat slides down the chute. We can right-click and climb straight to the bottom, skipping that pesky middle floor. And yeah, we can take the flour. And just like that, we have extra fine flour. And I really enjoy that we get these this little chef's hat icon next to the items to just remind you that this is a quest item, and even gives you a hint of the specific quest that you're dealing with. If I look at the quest interface now, look at all of these quests. There are so many. I love it. Yeah, each quest has like an associated icon. So like if I go to Demon Slayer, here's the icon for it. The Restless Ghost. They've made this like unique art just to represent every quest in the game, right? And if I just pick a random one, right? Like, yeah, it's so cool. I love the year being on them. I don't know, they're almost like badges for you to collect as you finish each quest. And I'm so very excited to re-experience the story of RuneScape. I feel like I've picked it up in bits and pieces along my journey, And I'd really like to get more closely acquainted with the story of RuneScape from start to finish. That means playing through all of the quests in the game. I do have some restrictions in place on myself. For instance, I will not be using any RuneScape questing guides. I will not be using the wiki to help me. Basically at all, I can't even think of an instance where I would need to use the wiki on this account. So this is basically 100% my memories of RuneScape and in-game exploration is what's going to take us from start to finish on this account. At least to a quest cape with all quests completed is going to be the first long-term goal for this account. We'll have some short-term goals along the way, like maybe all skills to 10 plus, or what have you. Yeah, that is where we're headed at the moment. And we've got a lot of very fun story elements to explore. And I hope to even be surprised by some of the quests that I've already completed. That is my hope. Okay, let's talk to the cook. How are you getting on with finding the ingredients? You give the top quality milk to the cook. Here's some top quality milk. You give the extra fine flour to the cook. Here's the extra fine flour. You give the super large egg to the cook. Here's a super large egg. You've brought me everything I need. I'm saved. Thank you. So, do I get to go to the Duke's party? I'm afraid not. Only the big cheeses get to dine with the Duke. Well, maybe one day I'll be important enough to sit at the Duke's table. Maybe, but I won't be holding my breath. Yeah, let's go! Cook's assistant complete. Wow, we're getting achievements. Epic. Congratulations, you've completed Cook's assistant. We are awarded our very first quest point. Actually, it looks like we might have started at 1 because we are now at 2 quest points. 300 cooking XP, which I hope will trigger, maybe not, a cooking level when I hit X. 500 gold coins, 20 sardines, and access to the cook's range. Wow, our quest points are now at 2. Excellent. I love it. Okay, they noted the sardines. Perfect. And we did not gain a cooking level because our cooking is already at 15. Ironically, that is also my 2001 Scape cooking level right now. Quite interesting. But we now have access to the cook's range. I should have tried to cook on it before. Yeah, let's go level 16 cooking. Awesome. Wow, we have raw potatoes too to cook. We should have a better chance of... succeeding at cooking attempts on the cooking range. You know, it's something that we don't have that we get from the Birthorpe kind of task system that I bailed out of is the Dwarven Army Axe. I don't know if there's another way to get that. It's actually a pretty useful low-level item. We don't need it, obviously, because it's so fast leveling through the low levels. But it would be cool to have. We might revisit that in the future just to get access to the axe, maybe for collection purposes. But yeah, that is the first quest in the game, and quest number 2 should be Demon Slayer. Yep. Alright, talk to Gideon Bade at the Saradominus Church in Northeast Varrock. Quest series and age, Delrith number 1, 5th age. In 2014, this quest replaced 2001's Demon Slayer. Requirements none. We're not going to spoil the items. You must defeat several cultists and a powerful demon. Length short. Okay. Yeah, so I might level my melee stats just a bit before we dive into this quest. Do I have a Slayer? Let's see. Oh, let's check out what we got. We unlocked, spider on a stick, roasted rabbit, chocolate chip crunchies, and red eye and gissel potato in Daemonheim. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, is my Slayer level 1 right now? It is. We can get a task. We can get our first task. Instead of from Turiel, I think is their name, in Birthorpe, we can get a task from Jacqueline. Let's talk to Jacqueline. Take this Slayer collection log. It would allow you to keep track of all your rare drops from Slayer monsters. Ooh. Hello, and what are you after then? Who are you? I'm an apprentice Slayer master. What's a Slayer? Oh dear, what do they teach you in school? Well, I suppose I'll have to educate you then. A slayer is someone who is trained to fight specific creatures. They know that creatures every weakness and strength. As you can guess, it makes killing them a lot easier. Wow, can you teach me? Well, I'm not so sure. Please. Oh, okay, then you twisted my arm. You'll have to train against specific groups of creatures. Okay, then, what's first? We'll start you off hunting spiders. You'll need to kill 15 of them. Alright, let's go. Let's kill spiders. You'll also need this enchanted gem. It allows Slayer Masters like myself to contact you and update you on your progress. Don't worry if you lose it. You can buy another from any Slayer Master. Got any tips for me? The last giant spider I killed, I found crushing attacks took them down effectively. Spiders are often venomous, and many varieties are camouflaged too. I've seen plenty to the southwest of Lumbridge. Alright. Yeah, so this is a slashing weapon. It doesn't really matter because we're so low level, but let's just check if we have a crushing bronze weapon. We could get in the habit of trying to optimize for fun, even if it's unnecessary. Let's see. Do I have like a weapons tab? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess I've got slashing and I've got slashing. Okay. Yeah, this is not entirely necessary, but let's actually go back to... let's make it Berthorpe. And I want to see if I have any bronze left. It would be kind of fun just to try to actually make use of the strength-weakness system in the game. Who knows, maybe later it'll come in handy. It's not entirely necessary because we're basically going to win every fight at such a low level. If you want to see a more detailed map of the world, click here. It is a hardcore account, so we do have to be careful. In case you're not familiar, that means that this character has one life. If they die, the account will be deleted forever and we'll lose all of our progress. I'm just kidding. That's not the case. That used to be the case. Oh, that's a cool name. Hephaestus is like a like a Greek smith, right, in the Greek mythology. That's a pretty cool name. Rather, what will happen is we will be demoted from hardcore to a regular Iron Man. We have one life. And there's a hardcore specific leaderboard, so it would be cool to see how high we can get on the hardcore leaderboards. Okay, how much bronze do we have available? Okay, if we wanted to make... Let's see what kind of crushing weapons we have. Let's go to bronze. Like a bronze warhammer. Okay. And do we have an offhand warhammer? These each require 2 bronze bars. So yeah, we can go ahead and just like collect the resources that we need for that. Would be fun. I like to get distracted. Have little side adventures along the way. There's 1 copper ore. 2, I think we're going to need 4. Unless, let's see, do we have a shield equipped? No. Oh, we're using a 2-hander. Okay. I see. Yeah. Okay. Now let's collect 4 tin ores. One more. Critical. Hey, and a mining level. Let's go. Level 12. My absolute favorite skill. Okay, let's see what we get. Higher critical swing against iron rocks and higher chance at finding geodes when mining iron rocks. That is pretty cool. Let's go ahead and smelt bronze bars in the furnace. Let's make 4. And then we will create, let's see, go to bronze. Yeah, we want to make a bronze warhammer. Be our first product to craft. Let's see, our stats are 2, so we won't have too many abilities unlocked right now. Okay, now we need an offhand warhammer, or we need a kite shield. Yeah, let's go with the offhand warhammer for now. We can dual wield. And so different combat abilities require different setups. Like there are some abilities that are only for dual wielding, some abilities that are only for two-handers. You know, each kind of setup will play out a little differently. So let's equip our dual warhammers. Nice. Do we have any abilities that aren't going to work now? Yeah, so Lesser Smash is a two-hander ability. Why don't we check our ability bar and see if there's a new... Yeah, so this Lesser Havoc is a dual wielding ability. So we can go ahead and include that on our rotation. That will be just fine. Okay, on our Revolution rotation. Let's go back to Lumbridge and let's start hunting spiders. While this happens, I wonder if I can play with settings while I'm teleporting. I want to go to the Legacy interface, and I want to make our Slayer count visible. I'm fairly certain we can do that. Slayer counter in Legacy mode. Yeah, awesome. So we have 15 giant spiders left. I want to kill giant spiders just because it'll be more fun, if possible. Let's head into the Lumbridge Swamp. I'm going to go through past the church. There's Xenia. This is where the Blood Pact quest will happen for us someday. Look at these rats like limping along. They look so sick. The swamp looks so cool. Here's the Nexus. A low-level prayer training area. What do we got going on over here? There's a character. We've got a broken well. Who look like they've got the Lorehound. I think we're going to get the Lorehound. There's a giant spider. I think we'll get the Lorehound as we quest, right? I haven't really messed around with the Lorehound much. Looks like they're also killing spiders. Maybe for a Slayer task as well. And they're running off. Okay, perfect. Don't want to have to compete with them, right? Don't want to mess up their experience. Okay, here we go. Level 2 giant spider. Our combat level is level 4. We're currently training all 3 skills at once. All right. And with Revolution, yeah, we should be golden. Oh, hey, we're gonna get Spider Silk, which is actually a crafting resource. This is gonna be useful. Oh, we want to be careful. Oh, we're not allowed to. Right, that's perfect. Okay, since we're playing an Iron Man account, it won't actually allow us to pick up items dropped by another player, and that is very useful. If this was a server where I had to keep track of drops myself, then I probably wouldn't kill the spider here because I wouldn't want to be confused about what's what. I guess I could just look and see. Okay, 1 Spider Silk and Earth Talisman is not mine. Spider Silk and a tiny plated bronze salvage. So I'm wondering whether we should keep all of the salvage or not, like for the invention skill later on, or if there's any other use for salvage. I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, this is fun. Okay, we can see here is the Wizard's Tower, and it looks epic in the distance. This, I think, is like a combat-oriented minigame. I can't remember what it's called, but I think you like... Ooh, what did we get? Staff of Air, Spider Silk, a Vial, and a Spirit Sapphire. Nice. This gem can be worn to give a 10% chance to save using a charm when creating familiars. And for Iron Man summoning, that is going to be beneficial. Okay, we're almost out of inventory space. We don't really need all this food, because we really are much tougher than the giant spiders with this full bronze equipment. We could even be more OP by making iron. I'm pretty sure, I need to check, but in old RuneScape, I think you can wear bronze and iron right off the bat. Spider silk, let's check. Yeah, melee equipment, bronze armor. Okay, so iron armor actually now, it takes level 10 to unlock. For some reason I was thinking that in older versions of RuneScape, you actually could wear iron right off the bat. Looks like we're not quite there yet, and that's okay. Yeah, Slayer is a fun skill for training combat. Because it takes you everywhere, right? Like, you get to explore the world, and this is kind of like if you want to roleplay who your character is in the game world. Like, they're an adventurer, you know? Being a Slayer just makes sense. Hey, Slayer level 2, speaking of, let's go. No unlocks at level 2. We don't get an unlock until level 5. Interesting. But it just makes sense for your player in the game because, you know, we're an adventurer going through the world doing quests. In between the quests, how are we spending our time? Well, we are taking contracts to rid the world of random troublesome monsters, and the giant spiders south of Lumbridge seems like a very fitting assignment. Making the world a better place, one Slayer task at a time. There's the Doomsayer. Running through Lumbridge to the market because there's a bank in the market. There's a bank chest, which is really useful. Okay, let's go to the food section. Let's deposit all of this. Let's have like 2 foods. Let's deposit all of these sardines. Are they cooked? Yeah, they are. Wow. It's all food that we can eat. Okay, we've got a lot of spider silks. Do we have a crafting tab? No. Let's add a tab. We'll put a spider silk in it, and we'll customize, and we'll make this the crafting symbol. Okay, let's put more food up. I don't think we actually need all of this food, but we'll keep it for now. Farming tab? We actually might want to go on a farming run, to be honest. Okay. The vial should go in a herb lore tab. Oh, there already is a herb lore tab. Perfect. Okay, we want the clean guam to go there too. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Let's see. Let's bring this tab up front. Let's put the two-hander in this slot. Yeah. Yeah, we can break it down by skill. That's not a bad way to do it. I just don't know what order to put all of the skills in. Maybe we could go down like the quest. Not the quest, the skill tab or interface. The staff could be useful. Okay, yeah, and then this is just kind of like random. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's head back to the spiders. Only 10 more to go. Total level 106. I'm not sure how high we need to go to get on the map as far as high scores go. Let's see, I can look that up on the side while we are fighting giant rats. Not giant rats, giant spiders. What am I saying? Ooh, look at that level 7 rat. Yeah, these are a little tough for us. Good thing they don't aggro. I don't want them to KO us. Okay, we'll keep that going. I'm going to head to runescape.com. I'm going to go to the high scores, community high scores. Ooh, what is FSW high scores? Didn't notice that. Fresh Start Worlds. Okay. Right, right. That's pretty cool. Spider Silk. Ooh, did we get a talisman? Oh my gosh. We can runecraft. That's nice. That's a good drop. Of course, if they keeps dropping them over and over again, it won't be, you know, so useful, but... Oh, this is my first time to check the high scores after Necromancy dropped. Of course, we already have a ton of people with 200 million XP in Necromancy. Oh my gosh, the new total level maximum is over 3,000. You can now have a total level of 3,018 with a maxed account on RS3. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely insane. 100 down and about 3,000 levels to go. 2,900-ish. We've got a ways to grind for this account. But It's Dave is #1 on the leaderboard until the next skill drops. That is wild. Every time a skill drops in RuneScape, you get this race to the top of the leaderboards. So very fun, but let's go over to the Hardcore Iron Man high score table. And let's just go to the last page and see what it shows. Okay, so the last page are people with a total level of 41. Okay, so we're on the high scores then. It's not like you need... There's a 36. Oh my gosh. There is someone that died. Hey, Slayer 3, let's go. Epic. Epic, epic, epic. 6 spiders to go. There's someone that died at total level 36 with just over 2k XP in October of 2017, October 13th, 2017. Bad XP died and is the bottom of the high scores table. Wow. How depressing. That means that we are not the bottom of the high scores table. Let's look up. What's up? Level 3. Should be attack, strength, defense at the same time, and we reached the combat level 5 milestone. Now combat level 5, that is pretty cool. Let's check out all of these new shiny things. Nothing on attack. Yeah, we can use Wolfbane for Priest in Peril, that's pretty cool. Penance stuff. Oh, Reese's main offhand swords, this is for the Blood Pact quest. Some abilities, but this is all stuff we already had. Strength, we actually get Kick and Stomp, which it automatically added for us. I don't think we need both Backhand and Kick. Let's see, this is 20 to 100% single target, 20 to 100%. It just depends on if we want to knock them back or not. I don't think we want to waste time knocking them back. We won't use Stomp or Kick. Let's see what Stomp does. Let's try to find Stomp. Oh, it's a stun with 40% to 200%. Interesting. Oh, it's a threshold. It's a threshold stun. That's pretty cool. Kick the target, causing them to stumble. Knock smaller targets back 1 tile. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I don't remember that. Yeah, let's go ahead and shift everything to the right by 1. Why don't we just test that out? We'll put that in front of Slaughter just to see it happen first. Nice. That'll be fun. Okay. Yeah, next up we have Defense. We've unlocked Anticipation. Ooh, I like this one a lot. I don't actually know if it's like meta or, you know, really useful to do this, but I like it. You focus your mind to anticipate incoming attacks. Reduce all damage taken by 10%. Immune to stuns. 10-second duration. I like that a lot. I like being immune to stuns for 10 seconds. Think of the giant mole combat. You kind of need to have this off revolution so that you're able to fire it at will. Yeah, when you're frozen to the ground and they like drop rocks on your head or something. I don't know. Anyway, let's continue fighting giant spiders and see if we can't get a Stomp threshold ability to fire. Okay, if I look for myself, Tamara Lenore, on the high scores. Let's see where we're at. Oh, I should have mentioned there are 191,000 accounts. So there's not even 200,000 accounts. And I think hardcore Iron Man accounts, I should say. And I think that's hilarious because I struggle all the time to stay in the top 200k on my main RS3 account. Usually I get into the top 200,000 and then I don't play for a while and I get knocked out of the top 200,000 and then I fight my way back in and I go back and forth over and over. Yeah, that 200,000 account mark is about where I hover around. There we go. There's a stop. I was going to say, is it not going to fire those abilities? But it totally is. Sweet, that was cool. 3 more spiders. Okay, so given that there's 191,000-ish accounts, Tamriel Lenore, with a total level of 103, which is old news, right? Because we're at 110. But on the high scores, before we logged in, with a total level of 103, we're at rank 130,076 on the high scores table, with a little over 10k XP. And that is really cool. That lets me know that an early goal for us could easily be... Oh, server lag. Yeah, an early goal for us could easily be the top 100k accounts. That would be pretty cool to have my main in the top 200k normal accounts and to have my hardcore Iron Man in the top 100k out of 191k. Obviously that tells me that a lot of people create hardcore accounts and then don't level it very far. Let's do an ultimate ability. Let's go, 173 with overpower, nice. You've completed your task, return to a Slayer Master, complete 4 more Slayer tasks to start earning Slayer points. Oh, so we don't have to do the quest? Wow, there's like a... Is it called like Polnavich Dungeon or something? There's a quest that I thought you had to finish to start earning Slayer points. Maybe that's still the case. I'm not entirely sure. Well, the reason we're doing this right now is to level melee stats so that we can win a fight against Delrith for the Demon Slayer quest. That is the current goal. Okay, oh, where am I going? Here is the Slayer Master. Let's get a task. I need another assignment. Excellent, you're doing great. Your new task is to kill 20 cows. I think that slashing damage is probably the best for the cows. Got any tips for me? The last cow I killed, I found earth spells took them down effectively. Oh my gosh. Cows are bigger than you and they'll often hit hard but react fairly slowly. You can slaughter the ones in Lumbridge. I bet they're up to no good. Interesting. I bet they're up to no good. That is quite interesting. Okay. Yeah, let's check our spell book. Our actual spell book. Can we do that? Yeah. Earth Strike doesn't show up until level 9 magic, so it looks like we're going to have to just use normal magic if we want to optimize for the cows. If we want to do our absolute best in combat. Okay, looking at the high scores table, we're at spot 130,076 before the session starts. If I go to slot number 100,000, let's see if I can find that page. Okay, I just found it. That person, Waste Hazard, is level 185. So at this point, we would need a total level of 186 to be in the top 100k accounts. That does not sound that far away. I totally think we can do that. I'm sure the goalpost is going to change by the time we get there. But if we aim for, let's say, 200 total level, then I believe that we can do it. I think we'll be in the top 200k accounts if we're able to hit a total level of about 200. That should get us there, which is excellent. Let's see, do we have anything magic? We have a Staff of Air that we can equip. We don't have magic armor, but we can make it. And I don't think we need the spider silk. I think we just need like normal silk. let's actually go make that. Just for fun. Yeah, we'll just we'll try to do whatever we can to optimize our character for combat, just to be ultra cautious, but also honestly it's fun to do this. Let's make some wizard's robes. Yeah, total level 185. We're already at 112. It won't take that much longer of a grind to get there. Hits 11, or I should say Constitution 11. Slayer at 4. One more Slayer level and we'll unlock the Crawling Hand as an assignment. We could come over to Birthorpe for tasks as well, just to kind of mix it up and see what we get. What do we want to do? I'm just going to double check. I want to look in the bank one more time and just make sure we don't have wizard robes anywhere. No, we did not do that part of the Birthorpe task system. Okay, we want to craft the lowest level of magic equipment. If I go to magic equipment, wizard armor is the lowest level. Then we have imp hide armor, and then spider silk armor is level 20. So all of that spider silk stuff that we're collecting is actually kind of ahead of its time. Okay, we need to start by shearing some sheep. I actually wanted to shear several sheep. This is slowly but surely going to become a full kit of wizard gear. We actually have the wrong cape on as well. So this is from the trolls, the Birthorpe trolls like cave. This is a blade storm drape, which gives us a melee damage bonus. And we're going to want the magic one. Gives us some magic damage bonus. Yeah, I don't know that we're going to need this many wool, but, you know, it's not going to hurt. I want to make sure we have enough. Just keep gathering wool from the wool bin. It's fun to do this too, because you could actually level so quickly that you just completely skip over tiers of... I guess we need an even number. We'll go ahead and round it out. We don't want a full inventory, but there is plenty of... Oh, I guess we can get XP for all of this. But you could totally level so fast that you skip over whole tiers of equipment. So for, I don't know, for posterity to see one at a time all of the tiers of equipment as we grind through our skills in the game, we will make the level 1 mage armor. Look at the light shining down on the mountains, on White Wolf Mountain. Look, there's a player up there. Grimnash. I don't remember Grimnash. Interesting. This is so cool. Okay, I don't think we need the loom. I think we need the spinning wheel. Yeah, to turn our wool into balls of wool. That's step 1. Right, so this is going to take us a second. And this is going to be crafting XP, so maybe we'll hit level 2 crafting by doing this. Then if we go to crafting, if we go to armor, we can make leather and wizard's gear. So that is perfect for ranging and for magic. Ooh, black wizard gear. It looks like we can start making imp hide stuff. Ooh, we don't unlock everything at 10 like in smithing. We are going to unlock equipment one piece at a time, starting at level 10. Quite interesting. Okay. Now, how do we use the loom with the balls of wool to make strips of cloth? Is that right? Okay. And then I think the strips of cloth is what we're going to end up crafting our wizard's gear out of. And I don't know if 10 is going to be enough for a full set, but we will see. This is fun. This is very fun. Okay. Craft strip of cloth. We need thread. I bet we can get free thread from Jack Oval. Yep, let's take 10 free thread. How exciting. Is that fishing bait for free? Wow. Why not? Okay. Strip of cloth. Yeah, let's go. Okay. What does black require? Strip of black cloth. Are there black sheep somewhere? Is the black sheep in Lumbridge? Okay, wait a second. Where can I find a black sheep? Let's go to Lumbridge and take a look at Fred the farmer's little sheep area. Was there one black sheep in the pen? Would you have to sit and... Oh my gosh. Wait for it to get its wool back over and over again. Yeah, let's head this way. We have to know the answer to this question. And this is why my videos are not a speed run of content. I do love to take my time and answer questions that I have about the game. That character looks pretty cool. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and make what we can here. Let's do a wizard robe top to make room. Wizard robe skirt. Okay. That's 4. Let's do the hat. Yeah, crafting level 2. Let's go. Gloves. Boots. Just 1. We don't want 4. Okay, we've done all of this. We can do the book. Let's see, what does the wand take? Plus logs. Okay. So yeah, we can do the book. And then we'll chop down some logs so that we can make... Oh, do we need 2 strips of cloth? Yeah, so that's not going to work. Interesting. Okay, let's equip all of this so that we can free up the inventory slots. Don't know what we're going to do with this yet, but that's okay. Wizard book we can equip. Oh, no we can't. What can we do with this? We'll save it. Okay, let's start. You should talk to Farmer Fred before shearing his sheep. Now, yeah, dang. So if we want to get black wizard's robes, we're going to need to do the sheep shearer quest. Our melee stats are 3. Can we kill Delrith with melee stats 3? Should I just go ahead and do my task with this equipped? Yeah, the only thing we're missing is the wand, and I actually have the staff, which makes the wand unnecessary, right? So yeah, we've got airstrike turned on, toggled on. Let's go kill some cows. I think this is everything we need. Okay, it looks like they've automatically set up an ability bar for us, but I want to include anticipation. Okay. Whatever is our like default spell or cast. Is it rack? Yeah, our super basic ability. I want that one to be last. That's perfect. Basic, 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 basic. This is like a cone of fire in front of you. Combust. This is damage over time. So that one, I like that one to be early on. Ooh, this is a big hit. Ooh, this is a 2-hand specific. Okay, interesting. I actually like that one a little better than damage over time. No, we'll hit the DOT, and then we'll hit the big hit, and then the breath. Impact. Okay, that's fine. That's a good starting point. There's probably more, but it's okay. That's a good starting point. Let's head over to the cows. And let's level some magic. Okay, they have this little signpost outside the cow pen you can read. And it says, local cow herders have reported that 116 cows have been slain today by passing adventurers. Farmers throughout the land fear this may be an epidemic. Let's see if we can't increase that total number. Wow, one got away. Let's get it. This is going to be good for crafting as well because the cows will drop their hide. We can definitely use that to our advantage to level the crafting skill. Wow, these cows are tough. What is this? 74%. Last known hit chance. Ooh. Does this adjust as we play the game? Like based on our gear or something? Because if so, that's really cool. Don't know how that works. Oh, we need an ultimate. And we need our thresholds. Let's see. Asphyxiate is a threshold. We want to bring this one in closer to the front. Okay. We got bones, meat, and hide. That is perfect. Close the gate so the cows don't get out. Do we have another? Oh, wait a second. What are the requirements for this? Okay, perfect. Oh, Omni Power is our ultimate. Okay, we'll get another threshold at level 3. Okay, let's continue. Now, the Staff of Air is nice because it's going to allow us to cast Airstrike, I should say, not Windstrike, Airstrike, without needing any runes. So this staff acts as a source of air runes, which is beneficial. Of course, the cow's weakness is actually earth spells, but level 4 defense, let's go. I guess I'm continuing to level defense, even when I'm training magic, and that's pretty okay. It's a hardcore account, probably not going to be PKing, so it's probably fine. I don't know, maybe I want to focus magic XP right now. Could be useful. I don't know, maybe we'll do both until 10. Let's say we'll do both until 10, at least. Okay, so something that I kind of want to pay attention to is to what kind of creatures have what weakness. This could be a new interesting thing. Maybe we can learn something about the game by paying attention. So the spiders had a weakness of crushing. That actually makes sense because, you know, I feel like you crush a spider, right? So you want to squish it. The cow, now, the fact that magic takes it down most effectively makes me think combat triangle, this must be a very melee heavy creature. And in fact, the cows do want to come up and just ram into you, right? Let's see, can we cast Omnipower? Not yet. We can get it ready though. Yeah, let's try it. Try casting Omnipower. Oh, you need level 2 magic, so it's not going to work. Quite interesting. Our magic is only level 1 currently. That is wild. I forgot. There's this asphyxiation, right? Which is a good one. Yeah, we need level 2 magic ASAP. But why earth spells is like... You would think that the kind of creature that they are, like if it's nature and if it's a very earth-like creature, you'd think that would be its resistance, not its weakness. Okay, we hit magic level 2, and that means that we now have the Omnipower ability. So we can actually test it out this time. Oh, there is a super cow, level 8. Do we risk it? Do we risk it? It seems dangerous, but we're probably gonna have to go for it. Let's examine. This is a particularly mean-looking cow. They did say, the game did suggest that the cows might be up to no good. This could be a reason to optimize our equipment against enemy creatures. Ooh, level 5 Slayer, let's go. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to work smart, not hard. Let's come over here, close the gate, and let's attack Super Cow. Perfect. Hit chance 57%. That's not great. But yeah, poor cow. We can basically just sit here and pummel them from outside the gate, and we're completely fine. Yeah, there's Asphyxiate, which I remember using that in like Evolution of Combat PKing. I remember Asphyxiate being particularly nasty spell to cast. What was it, like wild magic you cast to smack them and then asphyxiate prevents them from cooking or from eating for just a second, right? Let's see. Stun the target for 3 seconds and they can't eat during that time. So if you can hit them with an asphyxiate at low health, then you've won the PK. I would probably be too terrified to PK with a hardcore account. Probably though, I might PK with a hardcore account. Because really, I don't know. I wouldn't be too sad if we lost our hardcore status. Would that be crazy to PK with a hardcore account? 5 defense. Look at all of these beef. Oh my gosh, it's more hides than we can even... Okay, let's drop a hide, pick up the big bones, berry. We gotta immediately to make use of this. We gotta chop the tree. I don't know, we're gonna lose some stuff. Yep. We need to come over here, we need to light a fire. We need to use the beef on the fire. Start cooking. We need to cook 8 meats. There's 10 of them. I do not want the hides to despawn. We don't actually need all of these meats. 7, 8. Let's eat all of them. Let's waste. Or drop. And try to loot all of these hides. Perfect. That is more important than the meat. We're going to have lots of food. We're going to end up with a lot of food. We don't really need it all. Yeah, awesome. We still have 14 cows to kill, though. So let's go bank this. Iron Man, so we need to bank and keep basically everything that we receive as drops. We want to try to make use of everything. Don't let any part of the cow go to waste. Let's deposit all this cowhide. We'll go to the food tab. Where did that go? Right here, customize tab. Let's give it the cooking. And let's bring that close to combat. Yeah, because that's going to be a common thing. Let's put this up. And perfect. Yeah, we can... Okay, crafting. Let's put up thread. Fishing bait. Yeah, we'll just dump that in for now. Okay. Man, all the tabs. We just have so many skills going on. We can make a farming tab. Customize farming. Yep. Toss that in. Stick it next to herblore. And... crafting, we can put this up. Okay, wizard book. We can put this up here. All right, that's pretty clean. That's pretty clean. We're good to go. Continue killing cows. Only 14 cow kills to go. We're at level 3 magic, so we have Confuse the spell, Omnipower, and Deep Impact is a threshold that will add. Let's see here. Omnipower is already here. Let's go ahead and do this. Move it up the chain. This one is a Comet of Strong Magical Energy. Ooh, that's going to stun and bind. That is nice. Okay. Very cool. Okay, let's continue cow killing. With our level 3 magic now. 5 Slayer should unlock the Crawling Hand. Yep. That can be assigned now. And then 5 defense. Ooh, Goblin Cower Shield. Is this something we can get from the Goblin raids, I think? And then the Spiny Helmet, right, is for Slayer tasks. So that is funny. I think that goes with the Crawling Hand, actually. I think we need the Spiny Helmet to get assigned these in Lumbridge to go into whatever that Lumbridge... There's like a cave under Lumbridge that I forget about sometimes. I forget that it exists. We're doing great. Not Twinrova. Tamrelinor is doing a great job of culling the local cow population. Interesting that you'd have your slayers go reduce the cow population. That just seems like an interesting choice. Let's do Omnipower. Yeah, 185. Let's go. Get that DPS going. Yeah, we're making good progress today. This is excellent. I'm just having a great time. This is a chill, it's a chill experience. It's not too hectic or hard up front. The enemies are tough enough, right? Like, I was kind of expecting that we would just mow through them. But at low combat stats, it is taking us some time to make each kill, and I actually think that this is a good thing. Because it makes our progress feel more important, right? Each step along the way, for the game to feel correct, you want each moment, each achievement to feel earned and to feel useful. And so far, so good. It's a little faster progression than other versions of RuneScape, but it still feels great. Alright. Ooh, combat level 7. Let's go. I love the animations too, like the evolution of combat, ability casting animations are really fun. Look at our character with the little wizard's robe down over his eyes in combat. Looks sick. And a Constitution level epic. That's level 12 Constitution. Okay. Nice. Nothing, just more hits. With this armor on, we're sitting at 10... Let's see, 1200 HP. Defense is at 6. Magic is up to 4. We unlock... Ooh, we can enchant opal bolts. Interesting. Bronze tipped. That would be pretty cool to enchant bolts for low-level range training. That would be pretty fun. Okay, I know I'm in the middle of a task, but it's actually getting pretty late here in real life. So I think I'm going to end the episode here. Yeah, and I think we made a good amount of progress today. It feels good to not be playing through the task system, at least the pathing system, I should say. To kind of just be free-spirited, roaming wherever we'd like to go. Today we did a few different things. We leveled melee from 222 to 336, quite interesting. Gained some mining levels, made some bronze crushing weaponry, made a full kit of wizard armor, trained our magic up to level 4, completed some slayer tasks, yeah, brought our slayer from 1 to 6. Oh, we did Cook's Assistant. We started and finished the Cook's Assistant quest and began preparing for combat with Delrith in the Demon Slayer quest. And in the next episode, we will continue our journey with Slayer, right? Using Slayer as a medium for leveling combat to a point where we feel comfortable with taking on the Demon Slayer quest. I don't actually think we need that high of a level. I don't think the quest is that hard in RS3, but we are going to, I don't know, maybe we'll get 10s in melee stats before taking on Delrith. Seems like a decent way to go. Yeah, so that's what we will be working on in the next episode. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button and to subscribe for more RuneScape and other retro RPG content. I'm Twinrova. This has been Let's Play Hardcore RS3, Until the next episode, happy scaping and fight on.